to a Leagues Cup edition of 10 and 10. Yes, it's a new face here. Evan Weston going to fill in the rest of the year for Gabriela Amato. She's off to a really exciting new opportunity in Spain. We wish Gabby all the best and turn our attention to Orlando City as they have stayed red hot in July. Let's pull up the clock and get going. Starting off with number one, a multiple game week last week for Orlando and a multiple result week. It started at Geodis Park in Nashville and proceeded to thump Nashville by a 3-0 scoreline. A comprehensive victory. It was Orlando City's fourth in a row. We're going to give you the full cinematic treatment. Take a look.
We see Nashville sitting in ninth place at the start of the night, just above the playoff line, facing an Orlando side in seventh, but starting to look like the contender that it was billed to be, seeking a fourth straight win tonight. The Lions clad in purple, Nashville in the electric gold as we're underway. For the free kick, Martino Ojeda. This ball hit it, and a 1-0 lead by Orlando. It is Araujo with the finish. And the Lions roaring early, and Nashville have taken a 1-0 lead. Anunga defending, commits the foul, and it's a free kick. This ball takes a deflection in. Second goal for Orlando City. They double the lead. And this place has gone quiet late in the first half. Enrique fires and scores! Ramiro Enrique rewarded for his efforts tonight. It is all over. Orlando City on the road, making 4 straight wins, 5 victories in their last 6, and a convincing 3-0 win in Nashville.
Coming in at number 2 right off the heels of that big win against Nashville, Oscar Pareja, extremely complimentary of his team. 4 straight wins for Orlando, the 3rd consecutive year the Lions have won at least 4 in a row at some point during the season. Take a listen to what Papi had to say.
We are really happy indeed with the results, but most importantly with the seriousness of the team, the discipline, the responsibility that the boys have had on bouncing back from those difficult moments, and not just bounce back, but just keep the level. And we're happy and ready to move for the next one.
Moving on to number 3, the weekend game for Orlando City against their oldest rivals, New York City FC, the 26th meeting between the two sides. It was 0-0 at the break at Inter&Co Stadium, but right after halftime, Martino Ojeda taking a shot, it hits Ramiro Enrique and goes into the back of the net. Enrique scoring in the 4th straight game. More about that in just a bit. He'll take the goal as Martino Ojeda's shot turns into an assist. He continues his red-hot form. Unfortunately, moments later, Orlando City concede. Wilder Cartagena give away out of the back, trying to connect with Cesar Araujo. It ends up in the back of the net for New York City. Chances for Orlando City after that. Wilder Cartagena in particular, this nasty grass cutter. What a save from Matt Freese to keep him out. And then Luis Muriel just unable to get enough power behind his shot at the death. Freese with another save, and Orlando City has to settle for a draw. However, the Lions do end up unbeaten so far in the month of July. 4 wins, the 1 draw, and no losses. They have climbed in the last month from 14th up to 7th in the Eastern Conference table. That's right in the playoff places. In at number 4, the main reason why Orlando City has had all this success, Martino Ojeda. He has started each of the last 6 games for Orlando and has a goal contribution in all 6. Martino is only the 2nd player in Orlando City's 10 years in MLS to go 6 consecutive games, either scoring a goal or contributing assists. The only other player to do that was Daryl Dike in his final 6 games in 2021. So if Ojeda gets a goal or an assist against Montreal on Friday, that's a new club record. At number 5, Tincho not the only one going for some history on Friday night. Ramiro Enrique, we mentioned 4 straight games with a goal. He's just the 4th player ever to do that for Orlando City. Dom Dwyer did it in 2018, Nani the following year, and there's Daryl Dike again, who scored in 5 straight to end his career in 2021 before his sale to West Brom in the English Championship. So Ramiro with a goal against Montreal would equal Daryl's club record and be just the 2nd player ever to score in 5 straight games. It'd be a great way to get the Leagues Cup off to a roaring start. At number 6, I've mentioned the Leagues Cup a few times now throughout this 10 and 10, and you might be wondering what exactly is the Leagues Cup. Well, this is an all-new tournament concocted by MLS and Liga MX featuring all 47 teams from both leagues who will pause their seasons for a month to determine 3 CONCACAF Champions Cup slots and a huge pot of prize money. We'll let this video explain the whole format behind the Leagues Cup.
Listen up. More than a wake-up call. This is a declaration. You got a country, you got a club, you got a pulse. We're bringing everyone together now. But let's make one thing clear. We are rivals. Our traditions are about family, loyalty. So show us what you're made of. Yeah, you. And you, especially you. We do things differently around here. Tables, they're for silverware. Ties?
No time for that.
Winning? There's no other option. Because there's more on the line than a trophy. There's who owns tomorrow. 4 weeks, 3 nations, 2 leagues, 1 champion. More than soccer, this is Leagues Cup.
Orlando City last year was able to host their 2 group stage games and won their group in extremely dramatic fashion. Let's throw it back to last July.
We're at home. At home. At home. This is our place and we're going to get the things done here. Let's go ahead. Vamos allá.
We invite you to turn off the world and turn on the game. We're playing for 3 points in Leagues Cup on the final match day. And Gulo decided to bring it down. It could be a costly mistake. Lopez going for goal, and it is a costly mistake.
Cross put in. Don't get hurt. Don't get McGuire. Header. His job is goals. Mauricio Pereira essentially just outside box. It's a shot. Oh my God! Mauricio Pereira from distance, top 90.
Back in again. Dangerous here. Harold Preciado.
Cara just outside the box. Arujo put the ball in. Oh my! Goal Orlando City! Goal Orlando City! Wielder Cartagena! And he's mobbed by his teammates!
¡Tres juntas! ¡Vamos, Orlando! ¡Vamos!
At number 8, we turn our attention to the 2024 Leagues Cup. Orlando City, again the host for their group against CF Montreal and Liga MX's Atlético San Luis. We start with Montreal this Friday night, 8 p.m. Eastern Time at Inter & Co Stadium and on MLS Season Pass. Flash you back to the home opener back in February. Orlando City extended their historic home unbeaten run to open the season to 10 years in a row, but it ended 0-0. The return match at the Stade Saputo was much the same, albeit a little bit more exciting. It looked like Orlando had lost the match late. Ari Lassiter scoring in the 88th minute for CF Montreal to give the hosts the lead, but you know how the Cardiac Cats roll. It's Ivan Angulo in the 92nd minute to equalize and bring a point back to Orlando. That was their 4th game in a row without a loss back on April 20th. Moving to number 9, this Montreal team is a little bit different than the ones we saw back in the spring. The veteran and longtime Orlando City villain, Joseph Martinez, 5 goals and 3 assists. He has 9 goals in all competitions in his career against Orlando City. That is the 2nd most of any player against the Lions in history. And Orlando City is certainly going to hope that it holds after Friday night. And finally, at number 10, we haven't forgotten about the red, white, and blue. The Summer Olympics in Paris kicking off this week. and the United States men's soccer team spearheaded by none other than Orlando City's own Duncan McGuire, the lone number 9 on the roster for the U.S. The United States in the Olympics for the first time since 2008 on the men's side, looking to bring home the gold, and Big Dunk looking to take a medal back here to Central Florida. All right, that's going to do it for us on 10 and 10 here today. Everybody enjoy the game, enjoy the start of the Leagues Cup, and we'll see you back here next week.